YouTube, which is my YouTube channel, Annabella, and today I am going to be reviewing The War Between the Land and the Sea, episode 5, The End of the War. It was aired on the 21st of December 2025, which is when I went to Woollerton Hall, Christmas Light Trail, Winter Light Trail, whatever. It's 45 minutes long, the episode, and the whole series I think is probably going to be about 12A. If you've never listened to Heroes by David Bowie, then none of The War Between the Land and the Sea will make sense to you, because it's basically, that song is basically the whole love story between Barclay and Salt is Heroes between, they're the heroes, and it's based off David Bowie's song. So go and listen to that. Overall, you can have a war with words, and you can have a war with diplomacy and bombs, and this proves it. Plot hole is, where did the plastic go? But hey ho. I thought it was an excellent way of rounding off the 5-episode season. It should have been 8, but budget cuts meant that it got reduced down to 5, which is probably why episode 5 feels quite quick. The fact that we know that the Prime Minister is going to die, the fact that you know that that general and that French Admiral of the Sea are going to end up dying. I loved the fact we got to see them sort of like drown in water, which was really kind of weird and freaky. Yes, biological warfare does happen, killing one, basically 9 out of 10. So basically 10 little sea devils. There's a virus, 9 died, leaving 1 left over, which reduced their population, which meant that they were able to accept humans' request of going and living in that trench. And the scene where they showed that big fish basically being strung up, the big fish from the first episode being strung up by those sailors. Oh, it was horrific. There was such shame. If you listen to the song Heroes, you will understand why the whole shame thing came about. Feelings of shame and disgust. It was war with words. It sums up the whole of the plot. Heroes by David Bowie does. I'm just saying that. Overall, I felt that it was rushed, but that was partly due to the fact that it should have been 8 episodes and it was now down to 5. Very much like Children of Earth, which is traumatic but epic science fiction TV. This was also epically good science fiction TV. We should actually have a unit TV series, I think, now. Doctor Who is strong enough to be split, and I think units should be able to do more. Overall, what would I give the series? Would I give it a 5 out of 5, 4.5? I would give it a 4 out of 4.5. Yeah, people don't want to talk about cleaning up pollution. I loved the Kate Lethbridge Stewart scene at the end with her pointing a gun at the guy that's not picking up the litter. I'm like, he just lived through everything that was going on in the news about the pollution. It was there and he just didn't care. And I'm like, you're polluting everything and it's killing us and it's killing other creatures. Do you want to die? Because that's effectively what, pollution does. It chokes you and it chokes us. And there's sewage in waterways and it's awful. It does need cleaning up. And I'm not being woke. I hate that phrase. But it's the fact. If you drop litter, that litter doesn't rot down very quickly. If it's a plastic bottle, it takes millions of years. We haven't got time for that. Just put it in the recycling and then we can reuse the plastic and turn it into something else more useful. Logic. Get tough on pollution. Pollution is killing us and killing wildlife. Anyway, enough about pollution. Listen to Heroes by David Bowie. I'm giving this 4.5 out of 5. The End of the War, episode 5. The War Between the Land and the Sea. I love the fact that we got to see the Sea Devils again, and I'm really excited for when we can see them again. But it's going to be sad because it always is. Yeah, that's basically it. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and go and listen to Heroes by David Bowie, because that would explain everything. I fully appreciate that Heroes by David Bowie is currently being used by Stranger Things season 5. I don't care. I don't watch Stranger Things. I know people are upset about that as well. Well, suck it up. I'm fed up of people complaining, oh, my TV show is ending, but the ending wasn't what I want. And it's like, well, what did you want? Do you even know? No, you don't. You've got no clue what you wanted. It just didn't go. Or somebody came out as gay and you were like, oh, I wasn't seeing that coming. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there were hints with that character that there was something like that going on and you didn't pick up? Or did you just think it was the teenage phase? people are useless. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I watched this, The War Between the End of the War, episode 5. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. Pick Up Your Litter is basically summary of it, and go and listen to Heroes by David Bowie to understand the plot between Barclay and Salt. There you have it, in a nutshell. Grief happens. Voila. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and Happy New Year to you all. Oh.